Jai Shri Mataji. Let us all raise our Kundalini, put ourselves in Bandhan, and do pranam to Shri Mataji. Jai Shri Mataji. Today is the auspicious occasion of Shri Mataji's birthday, of the birthday of the Adi Shakti in her greatest incarnation. And today we want to thank Shri Mataji for coming on this Mother Earth to save us. Let's all sing happy birthday to Shri Mataji on the count of 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shri Mataji. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shri Mataji. Happy birthday to you. We'll now start our meditation with the 3 Mahamantras and Sri Ganesh mantra. Mother, my mother has
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. श्री गणेश मंत्र. ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः.
Mother, thank you very much for the realization. Mother, thank you very much for making us understand how great we are. Thank you very much for bringing all the blessings of the divine. Thank you very much for raising us higher, much higher than from where we were. Thank you very much for sustaining us and for helping us to improve ourselves and correct ourselves. Thank you very much ultimately that, Mother, you have come on this earth, taken your birth, and are working so hard for us, for all of us. Jai Shri Mataji.
What other question?
Shri Mataji, can you say something about maintaining our attention so that it stays where it should and doesn't get diverted into trivial things?
Rustam has asked a very practical question. It's true that to keep the attention where it should be. You see, for everything, you have to do some exercise, abhyas. Not before realization, after realization. The best way is to learn how to watch yourself. Just start sitting here. Just put yourself into a position from where you watch yourself. Now, what am I doing? This is the abhyas. This is the study. Apart from mantras, apart from anything, the abhyas is the practice. Practice of becoming a witness. And the witness is the spirit state. Then attention will not go. I mean, you will see everything, it's there. Attention will be inside. Try to practice this. Am I a witness? Now, say, some people say, oh God, I had a horrible time, whether this happened, that happened. See, you are not a witness. How can you have a horrible time if you are the spirit? You only have a horrible time when you are not the spirit. If you can watch the whole thing as a drama that is played, then you are not having a horrible time. But this outside of you is having a horrible time which you are watching. That's how the attention can be fixed very well. If you practice abhyas, practice all the time to be witness. Say you go out, you see something, just try to see it, not to think about it. Be a witness of the whole thing. The joy will be complete, and also you will become absolutely peaceful. Your attention will be completely enlightened. And then the inspiration you will get will be tremendous. See, it's working out. Working out. Try to watch. And it has such a tremendous memory if you know how to watch. I mean, to me, if I see something, to me, it's just like a film in my mind. If I have seen this room now, I know what it's in this design, everything. How you are sitting, what pose you have taken, how you wear, what was it. Everything is like a design. It comes to me just like a picture. Absolutely. Not of this life, but of lives. Because that's a recording system that records best. If there are thoughts, it's like something in between. You see, now he's trying to record me on the film. And if there's something in between moving, nothing will come in. But when there is nothing in between and you are just seeing through, you are recording everything that is important. Moreover, you'll be amazed you don't record unimportant things. Like for people now, they go to a village or any place, they will be recording, oh God, it was very dirty and this happened and we went there and there was cement to sleep, for example. Or then we went inside and there was no proper chair to sit down and the chair was so hard and my back started aching. All these things they will remember. And then what happened? Oh God, I couldn't get realization. Everything that bad. See, just like newspaper, all bad news. But to a person who is a realized soul in a real way, he doesn't see, you don't smell anything dirty. You always smell something good. You never smell, you do not think of anything dirty. Everywhere you go, it's beautiful. Even if you see just a sand, you see the pattern. Even if you see a barren hill. I saw some people who had gone, I said, look at the beauty of these hills in Maharashtra. They said, Mother, what is the beauty? It's not covered with trees. I said, that's the beauty. Just see the patterns. They couldn't see the patterns that I was seeing. But if you ask me, what is this hill? I also know that. Because I know the patterns of all the hills, how it has moved, how it has made patterns and things like that. Because they don't see that. You see, they cannot see the beauty. Because they are looking out for defects. Or relatively, you see, English trees are better than, say, XYZ trees. So, then this is not better. The relative, they start. But you are at absolute point, you are getting the absolute of everything. Everything is your own. What is there to judge?
Mother, perhaps you can see the beauty because you're the artist.
Huh?
Perhaps you can see the beauty because you're the artist.
I'm the artist and I'm the art. But what about you? Who are you? You are the one who is created, and you can create and you can become the artist. That's what I'm saying. That you are not only the light, but the light that will give light to others. And also you will sustain that light which you have given light. This is the difference now between you and other people. Not that only you will be an artist, but you will enjoy the art of the artist. This is what you have got. You don't know, you are not aware of your powers. It's a dynamic thing which has happened to you, which you should take to. But our attention is on from where the dirt is coming, where the filth is coming, where the ugliness is there. If your attention is on ugliness, people tell me this was ugly. I said, I didn't see. I just saw the way the elephant was standing, you see. The way he has pulled up his leg and he was raising his trunks. I never saw the dirt part of it. Where was it? At the back of it. I said, I never went on the back. If your attention is on even description of a person, ask a person, how is he? all his, little funny points will come to your head. Even the photographers I've seen, they will only take photograph when you are in a funny way. See, when your face is little turned round. It's a seeking after ugliness, seeking after mistakes, seeking after something wrong. All the time, if you do like this, you cannot be a happy person. All the time to try to find out defects and faults and mistakes and dirt and ugliness. You are in for trouble. You're asking for it. Like a person was saying, there are 3-4 ditches in this place. I said, did you jump into one of them? Better jump in. So once for all, you don't see any other ditch. You don't see the plain grounds. You are just seeing the ditches for what? The same thing can look ugly to a person who is of that kind of an attitude, who wants to see everything ugly. Try your attitudes. Try to see good in others. Try to see, may not be, I'm not saying for other people, but I'm saying at least for Sahajogis you can do it. Try to see good in them. What good they have done to Sahajoga. What you owe to them. How to get along with them. Why not see the good of them? By giving them encouragement, by being good to them, you are helping Sahajoga. But you want to help your ego. Because you are very wise. So then only, by appreciating another person, only you have better relationship. This is a very simple fact. You see any film, there the two people are talking to each other as if they are barking at each other. What does it take to be kind, to be gentle, to say pleasant things? As soon as they will see a person, oh God, you have become very ugly. This is the best compliment. That's human nature. To see to the faults of others, to see to the wrong things of others. You see, they will find out in anything. Somebody is very tidy, then that person is bad. Somebody is very untidy, that person is bad. Every sort of thing. But why not you do something about yourself, that there's something inside you which is not tidy? Inside you that's very upsetting. To me, it makes no difference, you have seen it. It makes no difference if you say, I'll sleep here. If you say, I'll sleep on the grass there. To me, it makes no difference to what bathroom I go. I don't even remember all those things. What is there to remember in a bathroom and this and that? All nonsense it is. I have no memory for all these things. Even if you want me to know, I will not remember. If you ask me, how did you go to that bathroom? Which one? That one. I said, it's all right. I've been there. Then food, what sort of a taste it was and what food it was and all sorts of things people go on thinking about. What's the use? The whole food is going to just be digested in the same stomach. What is there to be so much worried about all this? We are wasting our energy. I don't waste my energy. I have no energy for wasting. In the same way, why do you waste your energy? Why not see to the better side of man? By seeing that side, if you can cure it, well and good. But if you cannot cure it, you are going to get yourself bad. If you can cure it, nothing like it. But you can't. Also, always person says, I would not do that. But you would do something else that the other person would not do. When judging others, one has to know, one should judge oneself first of all. Because with what are you judging? With your ego or super ego? I've seen it's a very common failing, which should not be there anymore. Now you are realized souls, you are saints. And the saints, though olden saints might be doing whatever they did, forget them. But you people are not going to see the faults of each other, but to the good points of it. Simple things I've seen. Somebody says a wrong English word or a Sanskrit word or a wrong this, immediately will catch on that. But he gives a big lecture, it's all right. That nobody listens. Your mind is working. What wrong thing he is going to say? Attention should be onto what he said. It's so beautiful. And then you will develop an attitude, as mine is, you will never see to the defects of the place. No. No. Known that. You will have no eyes to see. I mean, mine is like that, condition is like that, I tell you. It will be like that. It's very difficult. Like somebody says, you come and play those cards with stakes. I never remember. I'll always lose. So I said, what's the use of playing? I don't remember. See, everybody says you have so many brains otherwise. So can't you remember these 3 cards? I can't. I can't. Just my brain goes off. I put automatic. I don't know. I look like a stupid fool when I play that game. So why should I play? Anything like that, I am absolutely good for nothing. So it's a thing people know, she's useless. Forget her. But it should become automatic with you also. Then it's so enjoyable. How beautiful we are, that everything is so beautiful around us to see. Such beauty exists and we do not see it. Such tremendous joy, every bliss is there flowing within us. And we don't know, we don't notice it. It's such a happy thing. It's such a beautiful thing. Oh God, such a source of joy was just standing next to me. I never knew. And just I turned around and saw that force. Turn around. Turn your back. All conditionings of yours, the ideas that you have. Do not pass judgment. First thing is. Great art critics and all that. Please, I beg of you, that do not pass remarks at anything all the time. Is ego playing the trick. Just watch it. How it is making you feel that you are something very great. Be careful.
Ego is your greatest enemy, I think. And it is the one that really hinders all the wealth and beauty of your life. So if you could just see this ego, how it works, just you'll be enjoying it. It's a drama it plays. Alright? Let's have it. You can see the drama and then suddenly you will be amazed that you are not in it, you are watching it. When you are detached from your ego, you can see how it tries to entice you. And if you see around today, in these modern times, everybody is quite conscious of their ego, very conscious. And the way they are coming up in the newspapers or the way they are in some magazines, I'm quite amazed. I would feel shy to be there because it's so much of expression of your ego, nothing else. All kinds of things they start. They have competition of ego, lots of competition. Like they have a beauty competition, then they have another competition for Mr. You can say India, Mr. this thing, that. All these things actually give the person ego, and others also run after such competitions. They think, why am I not? I should be like that. So it's very deadening and absolutely blinds your mind that you think this is the way one has to be very successful. This success lasts for how long? It perishes in no time. But success in Sahaja Yoga is what will last forever, and everybody will remember it. The one who has this kind of a humble nature will be remembered for generations. I've never seen a statue of a person who has been egoistical. On the contrary, if there was some, they used to criticize. He was a very egoistical man. And nowadays it's impossible. Anybody who has ego, I don't think anybody is going to sing any songs about such a person or going to raise any statues in their name. We should not react. We should not react. If you see something wrong, all right, you meditate on that. You meditate. If you find anything wrong happening, all right, meditate on that. If somebody is unkind to you, at that moment do not react. Afterwards, when that person is quietened, you tell him or tell her. Because at that time, when he's so volatile or she's volatile, if you tell, nothing will happen. Gradually, I don't say always you can win over such people, but gradually you may be able to make them understand that it's wrong. It's wrong to do things which they have been doing.
Today I was thinking of telling you about the ego problem because I think everybody feels that that's the biggest problem they all have, and there's a big ego trip one gets into, and they don't know what to do with it. So first part, I will tell you how the ego rises and what it does to us. The second, how to understand it, how to tackle the position of ego and put it in its own aspect. As you see in the map here, the yellow stuff that you see on top is the ego. The balloon that is yellow is the ego.
You see down below, it starts from the Swadhisthana. This is the color of the bile within us. And this Swadhisthana chakra, which is for our creativity, is directly connected to that ego there. And when it starts rotating round the void and going to the various parts of the void, it collects all the problems of the void. Void is that green circle within us, where physically we have, in the void, we have uterus, we have kidney. It's a complete viscera. All the intestines, ascending, transverse, descending colon. Liver is the upper part of liver more. Then also pancreas and the spleen. So all the problems of these organs are collected by this chakra, which moves. It comes out of the Nabhi chakra and moves round and round and round and collects all the problems. It nourishes, gives power, the vital power to these organs, and also it generates necessary power for our creative action. It also collects the fat cells of the void, convert it into the proper cells for the brain, for its use, for the grey matter. All this work it has to do one chakra. It manifests aortic plexus outside. On the physical level, we call it as an aortic plexus, and it has got 6 subplexuses which look after all these organs. This is meant for our action. When we go into action, this chakra starts working. By the first power, which is on the left hand side, we desire. But by the second one, we go into action, and is called as Kriya Shakti. Now when this action starts within us, it produces the byproducts, or we can say all the problems of these organs, which are to be deposited somewhere, and they are all deposited in the brain as ego. All the problems that we have out of this creativity and the action of all these organs are to be counterbalanced. And as a counterbalance, the ego develops. For example, now I have to come to meet you all here. I had to get out of the house, I had to change, I had to drive, whatever it is. Then I came, I had to put in effort. I had to plan out how I'm going to talk to you. That I don't do normally, but I'm saying that generally people do it. And I put in the effort to come in. Now how am I to justify this, all this effort? What is the satisfaction that one gets out of doing this effort, this kriya, this action? We go on doing some action,
And why should we do it? After all, action means, any activity means exertion, botheration, problems. The best is to sit at home and do nothing of the kind. But we do not do that. We take up challenges. We rush up to it. All this we do with our Kriya Shakti, with our right action. Because we do action, we have to have a satisfaction about it. As a reaction to that, ego develops. If we do not have the ego, we would not do anything. It's a fact. But ego is the one that rationalizes all our madness, the rat race we are running into. If we did not have the ego, we would not go into this nonsense. The more we try to rationalize our activities, the more ego develops to satisfy. All right, very good, very good. Now you are a successful man. See, you are a very successful man. You have got this, you have got that. Lots of misunderstandings creep in when we pamper our ego like this. Or I should say that when we are satisfied with our ego, that we really get lost. We get identified with our ego and not with ourselves. So if you do some work very well, supposing you have, say, made a beautiful poetry, or say, not piece of poetry, but say you have made a very good painting, then you would like people to appreciate. If they do not appreciate you, you think you have done nothing, though you have done a beautiful poem of a canvas. But still you will be so dissatisfied with yourself. Unless and until people appreciate you, they must garland you, they must say, oh, you are great, you are really unique, you are a genius. You know, many artists who created great art got trapped into this kind of misidentification. When they created some great art, the art could not give them satisfaction. They had to go to ego. And Mr. Ego would not be satisfied unless and until everybody says, yes, yes, you are very good, you have done this, you are a genius, you are this, you are that. That's how the ego develops then within us. But a situation can arise where even when we have done nothing, we want to take the credit. Then we call such a person egoistical, who says, I will do this, I have done this, I, then we call him an egoistical person. Because he gives words to his ego, that's why we call him egoistical. But all of us have got this Mr. Ego there sitting on our heads. When it starts bloating, the more successful you are, the worse it is. The more you indulge into planning and thinking, the worse it is. The balloon goes on, you see, pumped, as if you are pumping a balloon, you see. The more you pump, the more it becomes. And you can never realize that you are not that ego. Then you start feeling very nice about it. Because everybody says, oh, what a great man he is. The whole society develops on those lines. Now, how to overcome this ego? Because people start seeing gradually this. It happens. They start seeing Mr. Ego, oh, very great. He's coming up, giving me ideas, all right. You feel sometimes very depressed with the idea that this is Mr. Ego I was identified with. All right, you see your ego. Then when you see your ego, then what do you do with it? Or if somebody says, better watch your ego, then what happens? You start fighting it. You say, no, I will not say anything. I'll just keep quiet. Let them say anything, whatever they like. Then you become another type. You become a person who is suffering from superego. So you are left with desires but do not act. When you say that let others aggress me, I am not going to aggress anyone, I'll be very careful about not aggression. But by this kind of a thing, what happens? That when you raise the left side, left side which goes up and the right hand side, superego, it presses the ego down, but again is bounced back, and there's a kind of a bouncing going on. By this behavior, when you fight your ego, the ego sits on your head much more. The more you try to fight ego, it sits on your head. You are not to fight it. Supposing you take a balloon and start hitting it, it will hit you back further. Go on hitting it, it will go on hitting. Now, which is the way to deflate this ego? How do we deflate a balloon? In the same manner. Take a pin and give it a prick. You just look at yourself, say, all right, Mr. So and so. Now, how do you do? And you laugh at yourself. You said, oh, you were very unhappy, you see, when you saw that you were not praised very much. All right. Now have a pin from me. And that's how you deflate it. By seeing it, by all the time making fun of it yourself and piercing a pin into it. Not by deflating. In the way people say that you deflate the whole thing by pushing it down or by killing it. But actually just making a hole in it. In the same way, if you start looking at yourself and make fun, human beings only know very well how to make fun of themselves. No animals know that. If you learn how to make fun of yourself, your ego will go down. So, we have only one choice left, is to be in the center, to watch your ego and superego. For all the Sahaja Yogis who are realized have to watch themselves, not others. You should not expect anything of others, just expect something of yourself for a change. With ego you do that, expect something of the others. In superego you do for others, but in self-realization you emit yourself as joy, love and beauty. So if there is any reaction or if the Kundalini doesn't rise, there's nothing to feel bad or argue about it. By argument, if I could do, I would take you to courts and argue their things. But by argument I cannot do it. You see, it has to happen in you. I'm anxious that it should happen. In the same way, you should be also anxious that it should happen to you. There cannot be argument about it, you see. It's a happening. How can you argue about the sprouting of a seed? If it does not, you cannot argue with it. You see, it has to sprout. It's as simple as that. If it is not sprouting, there's something wrong. All right? So both the things, our ego and conditionings, are all the time acting outside. This reaction which is built in within us is just like bubbles in the ocean. And these bubbles keep us away from reality. These bubbles are of thoughts and they just blast you all the time in your head and you don't know why they are. When you depend on this artificial mind of yours, then you have no discretion
as to understand what is good and what is bad. This mind is the one where all kinds of evil things start. All kinds of quarrels, fights, and possessiveness. Lastly, the war also comes there. It is in this mind only, which is nothing but a myth, all these concrete, destructive ideas somehow or other come up. And then they start growing and growing. Naturally, action has a reaction. This reaction itself is a wrong idea. And this reaction should be just dissolved into the feeling of pure love, the ocean of compassion. So, with the great feeling of love and compassion, we can do it. We all can do it and can work it out. It's the love. You are working for love. Such an ocean of love is within you. How can you do without? And this has to work out at every level, whether it is your family, whether it is your city, whether it is your country, or the whole world. So the another thing is that when you are in that state of spirituality, then you are joy giving, you are peace giving, you are compassionate, and you love each other. All these problems of the ego just disappear.
You have not entered into any competition here. Just to relax. Just relax. Then the more you want to do about Sahaja Yoga, again you are tense. I have to meditate early in the morning, I have to get up tomorrow early in the morning. You see, you go on questioning yourself, whole night you won't sleep. And when you are meditating, you are losing. Relax. God is looking after you, believe me. He is going to give you realization and He is going to look after you and He is going to wake you up in the morning too. But relax. The first idea that I can do it is wrong. He has to. It's not working out because you think you can do it. If you can come to this conclusion that I cannot do it, it is His mercy, His graciousness has to do. But after realization, you have to do something in the sense, you have to desire. But when I say you have to desire it, again you will say, all right, now I am going to sit down here and nail myself to this place and I am going to sit down and desire it. This desire is a dead desire. You see, just pushed onto your head that, oh, I must desire, mother has told I must desire. You have to be hungry. You don't say that I have to desire that, I have to be hungry. The hunger is from within, which is there, no doubt, but is clouded. The hunger is clouded because you have fear. If you put a goat before a tiger and give him to eat, he will reduce with that eating whatever it is. Because it has that fear that there is a tiger which is going to eat you. So first kill all the imaginary tigers around you. Again we come back to the same. That desire must come from within. And it is there, but is clouded. Relax. It should not be that I am very relaxed. It's childlike. It's simple. A relaxed person is just like a child. So not to get frantic. Try to relax. That's all. For everybody. But relaxation never means that you are inactive. On the contrary, the person who is relaxed is extremely active on the exterior, but inside is absolutely silent. Absolutely relaxed and at ease. Outside you may feel, as you know now, at this time, tremendous vibrations are flowing. And I can see the flow, tremendous. And all the chakras are doing like this around me. But I see them and they are playing. At the most I may stop talking. But it is flowing. So whether it is for the seeking or for anything else in the world, the first thing is that you must take an attitude of a relaxed witness. If you can do that, then those who are not feeling vibrations will definitely feel. I've seen people on whom I've been working, it wouldn't work out. Of course, they were not rude or anyone arrogant, but felt very sad that they couldn't get the vibration. So I said, all right, today you go and enjoy the flowers in the garden, enjoy the birds, and talk to the sky and come back to them. It works out. Because you have been always like this. In Sahaja Yoga, you don't have to achieve anything. You become. First you become, and then mentally you understand Sahaja Yoga. But those who try to understand Sahaja Yoga mentally first are really in for trouble. Because when you read it, it sounds so great and you think, oh God, where am I? So, please, if you give realization to someone, take it easy. It will grow. Don't give advent to it. Next moment. We do it. Why? We think we should impress the person that Sahaja Yoga is a great thing and the person must read advent, so he will come to Sahaja Yoga and will establish this man because he will see and will be impressed. If somebody is going to be impressed by these things, such a person is of no use for Sahaja Yoga. Take it from me. If they are going to be impressed by something exterior and superficial, how far will they go? They have to achieve it within themselves, their own spirit. They have to be impressed by themselves, by their own achievements. The peace has to be within to begin with. You have to be peaceful within yourself. If you are not peaceful, if you are playing tricks with your ego, if you are just satisfying yourself saying that you are peaceful, you are sadly mistaken. Peace is to be enjoyed within yourself. It is to be felt within yourself. So do not give wrong satisfactions to yourself. Do not give false notions to yourself. Don't cheat yourself. It is not that if you have too much of silence outside, you feel peaceful. The peace has to be within yourself. You have it. Your spirit is absolutely peaceful. Avyagra, without restlessness. There is no restlessness in your spirit. Absolutely peaceful and steady. It is for you to feel it. It is not for anybody else to certify you. This is one thing. Secondly, when I am telling you something, you think I am not telling you. It doesn't register in your brain. You think I am telling it to XYZ but not to you. You are not in it. That's another sign there is no peace. Because there is no peace, there is no registration. Whatever goes into your head, that is going to work out. But what I find that people have concave personalities. Then they receive it. Those who have convex personalities do not register anything. The registration is so poor that whatever I say doesn't have any effect on them. So to have peace, the best way to put your mind right is to think of good things. Think of the flowers, not of the thorns. What good things others have done to you, what good things there are, what are the beautiful moments you have had, and count your blessings. Count your blessings. Otherwise, you cannot create peace. Peace, हे ग्रस्त कोण तिकडे उभे जाऊन बघा बरं. असं बघायसारखं उभं राहायचं. इकडे उभे राहा, पण असं यायचं नाही इथे. You need not pay attention to everything like that. Keep your attention at peace. Keep the peace inside with your attention inside. Actually, if you really allow all my words to go inside your brain, I'm sure I'll achieve the results. But with the convex mind, it's very difficult. Just suck in. The another aspect of peace is never try to support anything that is boisterous or which is destructive or also destructive. Anything that is destructive is never to be supported. But anybody who is being tortured or aggressed or dominated is to be protected and supported. If you have the strength of peace, you can do it just by standing there. You don't have to fight for your peace. But if it comes to that, a person like Hitler, when he came, people had to fight for their peace. Now, the second part of our culture has to be bliss. People should see bliss working on us. People should feel there is bliss. If a person is blissful, he looks blissful. He emits bliss. He radiates it. He doesn't look a miserable, unhappy creature who is all the time grudging, grumbling, or worried about little petty things here and there. And nobody has right to disturb anybody's bliss. Somebody is in a blissful state, try to copy that person and become that. But people get jealous of such people who are blissful and try to disturb. That's why so many saints were tortured, because they are so blissful and happy people. We have to enjoy our bliss within. That's important. Perhaps you are not aware of the bliss that you have. Not at all aware. Bliss can only come through gratitude. Only through enlarging your heart with gratitude. Bliss is the reward of gratitude. The gratitude which is not just worldly or just spoken lip service, but is from the heart. Is from the heart, the gratitude of the heart. And the blissful people are never jealous of others. Because what is greater than bliss? Bliss has so many dimensions that you go beyond the realm of cause and effects.
Let us now offer some more of the 1,000 names of the Devi from Sri Lalita Sahasranam.
ॐ श्री चित्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री तत्पदलक्षार्थायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री चिदेकरसरूपिण्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री स्वात्मानन्दलवीभूतब्रह्माद्यानन्दसन्तत्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री परायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री प्रत्यक्षितिरूपायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री पश्यन्त्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री परदेवतायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री मध्यमायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री वैखरीरूपायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री भक्तमानसहंसिकायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री कामेश्वरप्राणनाड्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री कृतज्ञायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री कामपूजितायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री शृङ्गाररससम्पूर्णायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री जयायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री जालन्धरस्थितायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री ओड्याणपीठनिलयायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री बिन्दुमण्डलवासिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री रहोयागक्रमाराध्यायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री रहस्तर्पणतर्पितायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री सद्यप्रसादिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री विश्वसाक्षिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री साक्षिवर्जितायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री षडङ्गदेवतायुक्तायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री षड्गुण्यपरिपूरितायै नमो नमः।
You are pure consciousness, denoted by the word Tat. Your form is only consciousness. The bliss of Shri Brahma and the other gods is merely a tiny speck of your joy. You are beginning of speech as the spirit within, the perceiving stage as the supreme deity. You are the middle stage of speech and the form of utterance. You are the swan of discrimination on the lake of the minds of devotees. You are the channel of life energy for Shri Shiva, the knower of all deeds, worshipped at the holy city of Kamarupa. Full of the highest bliss, you are the victorious goddess, whose place is Jalandhar, the water-bearer. You reside at the holy seat of Udyana, and in the circle of Bindu, at the center of the Shri Chakra, you are worshipped by secret inner ceremonies, and are pleased by the inner surrendering. You bestow grace easily, O witness of the universe, whom none can witness. Accompanied by the deities of the 6 limbs, you are full of the 6 divine attributes.
ॐ श्री नित्यक्लिन्नायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री निरुपमायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री निर्वाणसुखदायिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री नित्याषोडशिकारूपायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री श्रीकण्ठार्धशरीरिण्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री प्रभावत्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री प्रभारूपायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री प्रसिद्धायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री परमेश्वर्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री मूलप्रकृत्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री अव्यक्तायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री व्यक्ताव्यक्तस्वरूपिण्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री व्यापिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री विविधाकारायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री विद्याविद्यास्वरूपिण्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री महाकामेशनयनकुमुदाह्लादनकौमुद्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री भक्ताहार्दतमोभेदद्भानुमद्भानुसन्तत्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री शिवदूत्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री शिवाराध्यायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री शिवमूर्त्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री शिवङ्कर्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री शिवप्रियायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री शिवपरायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री शिष्टेष्टायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री शिष्टपूजितायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री अप्रमेयायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री स्वप्रकाशायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री मनोवाचामगोचरायै नमो नमः।
Eternally compassionate, without equal, you grant the bliss of liberation. The 16 Nitya goddesses are your forms. You who are the half-body of Lord Shiva, full of light, as light is your form. You are the established supreme ruler of the universe. You are the Kundalini Shakti, imperceptible. Both the manifest and the unmanifest are your forms. All-pervading of manifold forms, you manifest as both the true knowledge and the false. Shri Shiva's eyes blossom at the sight of you, like lotuses under the full moon. You are the radiance of the sun, which dispels the darkness in the hearts of devotees. Lord Shiva is your messenger. He worships you. He is an embodiment of you, O Creator of all auspiciousness. Beloved of Lord Shiva, who is beyond Shri Shiva, O highest wisdom, worshipped by the wise. Immeasurable, self-luminous, beyond the reach of mind and speech.
ॐ श्री चिच्छक्त्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री चेतनारूपायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री जडशक्त्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री जडात्मिकायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री गायत्र्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री व्याहृत्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री सन्ध्यायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री द्विजवृन्दनिषेवितायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री तत्त्वासनायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री तस्मै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री तुभ्यं नमो नमः। ॐ श्री ऐयै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री पञ्चकोशान्तरस्थितायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री निस्सीममहिम्ने नमो नमः। ॐ श्री नित्ययौवनायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री मदशालिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री मदघूर्णितरक्ताक्ष्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री मदपाटलगण्डभुवे नमो नमः। ॐ श्री चन्दनद्रवदिग्धाङ्ग्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री चाम्पेयकुसुमप्रियायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री कुशलायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री कोमलाकारायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री कुरुकुल्लायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री कुलेश्वर्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री कुलकुण्डालयायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री कौलमार्गतत्परसेवितायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री कुमारगणनाथाम्बायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री तुष्ट्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री पुष्ट्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री मत्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री धृत्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री शान्त्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री स्वस्तिमत्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री कान्त्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री नन्दिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री विघ्ननाशिन्यै नमो नमः।
You are the power of consciousness. Thought is your form. You are the power of the universe and the essence of creation. You are the sacred Gayatri mantra, the utterance thereof, and the dusk when it is to be said, accompanied by the worship of the twice-born men of God. You are seated in the principles, being the Brahman, the Shakti, and the manifestation, standing within the 5 sheets of unbounded greatness, eternally youthful. You are full of rapturous delight. Your reddened eyes are rolled in rapture, and your cheeks are flushed with delight. Your body is anointed with sandal paste, and you are fond of champak flowers. O skillful goddess of tender form, Shri Kurukula, ruler of the Sushumna Nadi, you reside in the Mooladhara and are badly served by those devoted to the Kola path. Mother of Shri Kartikeya and Shri Ganesha, you are enjoyment, nourishment, intelligence, steadfastness, peace, good fortune, and love. O joy-giving destroyer of obstacles.
ॐ श्री तेजोवत्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री त्रिनयनायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री लोलाक्षी कामरूपिण्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री मालिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री हंसिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री मात्रे नमो नमः। ॐ श्री मलयाचलवासिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री सुमुख्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री नलिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री सुभ्रुवे नमो नमः। ॐ श्री शोभनायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री सुरनायिकायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री कालकण्ठ्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री कान्तिमत्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री क्षोभिण्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री सूक्ष्मरूपिण्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री वज्रेश्वर्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री वामदेव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री वयोवस्थाविवर्जितायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री सिद्धेश्वर्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री सिद्धविद्यायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री सिद्धमात्रे नमो नमः। ॐ श्री यशस्विन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री विशुद्धिचक्रनिलयायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री आरक्तवर्णायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री त्रिलोचनायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री खट्वाङ्गादिप्रहरणायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री वदनैकसमन्वितायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री पायसान्नप्रियायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री त्वक्स्थायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री पशुलोकभयङ्कर्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री अमृतादिमहाशक्तिसंवृतायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री डाकिनीश्वर्यै नमो नमः।
Bearer of light, with 3 eyes, O beautiful lady, all loveliness and desire personified, adorned with a garland, swan-like, mother, you reside in the Malaya mountains. O beautiful-faced lotus of lovely eyebrows, auspicious queen of the Devas, wife of Shri Shiva, of all loveliness, you agitate this creation and are of subtle form. Mighty goddess, beautiful goddess, you are devoid of any changes of age, ruler of the self-realized. You are their knowledge and their mother, of great fame and glory. Residing at the Vishuddhi Chakra, you are red-colored and 3-eyed, with a skull-topped club and other weapons, and having one face. Fond of food made with milk, you invest the skin and create fear in those of bestial nature. You are surrounded by Amrita and other great potencies, the 16 vowels, and are known as goddess Dakini.
साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Mother. My mother has the radiance of the sun and the moon, and her eyes are the glory of the universe. Her diadem is set with the sun, the moon, and stars, and her crown is ablaze with cosmic love and purity. Her ornaments are the devotions of her children, and she is the supreme Ishwari, the Parameshwari of all that is. She is the source flood of humankind and the source flood of all existence. From her feet, humankind takes birth, and all the universes their existence. She is the source of all that is, and bliss transcending all experience. From her nabi flows auspiciousness in a divine milky flood. From her heart flows auspiciousness in hot, fierce, and protecting blood. Surrounding to protect her own, raised to pinnacles unknown and heights beyond all others. She is the source of all devotion, of prayer and virtuous acts. She is the poetry of the soul, its light and comprehension. She is awareness of the earth, she of cosmic second birth, of virtue, liberation, and the end, eternal, unbroken, and without end. Her throat is like a pale blue star, in which is held the cosmic sound, light, and protection from the fumes of hell, and cosmic poison's futile wrath. Within it, divine souls take birth, and angels praise in cosmic dance their divine, all-embracing Lord, but she alone is above it all, and in sweet playfulness holds it tight. Her forehead is smooth and clear, radiant like the snowy mountain's brow, ablaze with cosmic light and love, pure compassion's eternal birth, ablaze with the crest of supreme worth, arranged to set the worlds to right, culminating in a snowy cap, the liberation of countless earths. Beyond it, above, her being ascends, cosmic, eternal, all-embracing, without form yet always there, the universe's unimaginable light. Beyond meaning, beyond thought, beyond the gunas and all matter, there she exists, the eternal Lord, Parabrahma without end. When this heart of mine beholds her, automatically of itself gets up, and playing with the fingers of its own desire, on the strings of its cosmic love, singing of its pure existence and its devotion's unending flood, uncontrollable, sings on hymns of radiance, joy, and love, devotion inexpressible and radiant at seeing its mother's eternal worth and seeing its mother's eternal love. Jai Shri Mataji.
I was trying to give realization to one of my relations today. And I said that you don't close your eyes. He said, no, I'm not looking at your face. Because when I see you, I feel you are my aunt. But I'm just looking at your feet, so that I shouldn't feel anymore that you are my aunt. You are very great. And your face is the one that puts me into illusions. He could see, it's a Mahamaya. He said, only at your feet I look. And through your feet only, I can get over this barrier, this feeling. In the same way, When I am a Mahamaya, I know I am, I had to be. But you have to put my feet into your heart. Just my feet into your heart. Because photo, face, everything might be an illusion. Might be by seeing my face, you do not get over your barriers. To say, I must see mother, I must do this, mother must come to my house, she must have food at my place, she must visit my home. All this is so stupid, I cannot understand what's the matter with these people. Mother, please come in my heart. Let me clean my heart so that you are there. Put your feet into my heart. Let your feet be worshipped in my heart. Let me not be in delusion. Take me away from illusions. Keep me in reality. Take away the sheen of superficiality. Let me enjoy your feet in my heart. Let me see your feet in my heart. Only such people. Even Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesha have done that. Don't you think you have to do it? So humble down yourself. Humble down yourself in your heart. Humble down in your heart. Enjoy your humility. Enjoy your virtues. The greatest virtue of a Sahajogi is humility.
प्रातः स्मरामि हृदि संस्फुरदात्मतत्त्वम् सच्चित्सुखं परमहंसगतिं तुरीयम् यत्स्वप्नजागरसुषुप्तिमवैति नित्यम् तद्ब्रह्म निष्कलमहं न च भूतसङ्घः प्रातर्भजामि मनसा वचसामगम्यम् वाचो विभान्ति निखिला यदनुग्रहेण यन्नेति नेति वचनैर्निगमा अवोचं स्तं देवदेवमजमच्युतमाहुरग्र्यम् प्रातर्नमामि तमसः परमर्कवर्णम् पूर्णं सनातनपदं पुरुषोत्तमाख्यम् यस्मिन्निदं जगदशेषमशेषमूर्तौ रज्ज्वाम्बुजङ्गमैव प्रतिभासितं वै श्लोकत्रयमिदं पुण्यं लोकत्रयविभूषणम् प्रातःकाले पठेद्यस्तु स गच्छेत् परमं पदम् साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Jai Shri Mataji. It's our special privilege that we had the honor and the blessing to become her children and celebrate her birthday collectively as one. So as we before birthday puja, I don't want to say at the time when we're offering the puja, the attention should be totally on that. Even now, the attention should be within. But let's take a few things away from what has happened in this seminar. One is, let's make a promise to ourselves and to Shivaji that we will establish that humility in the heart, which is genuine. We will develop that capacity to appreciate everything and not pass judgment on anything at all. And as she explained, that to grow your attention, you have to practice. Abhyas is practice, the state of witness. So let's put some goals for ourselves for this year, that we will establish this within ourselves. If we want Sahaj to really grow in the real sense, then that has to become part and parcel of our being. Also, you saw so many children, such talented children, and very sweet and humble. I hope you get to know them and meet them. And each one of them is working on themselves, not only, on their grades and other things, but on themselves and getting to know things much more. Um, and also, behind the scenes, we have this whole team which always likes to keep itself hidden. And I would really like all of you to give a round of applause to Amit, to Shruti, to Kabir, and the voice which you were hearing for the translation of Sri Lalita Sahasranam, that was Arjun. He's just 11 years old. And what a tremendous job. And you could feel the vibrations as he was saying it. Shruti is quite a Shakti. For those of you who know her, you would know that. And Amit, he's a surgeon, but so sweet and humble and so dedicated. As we were kind of going through putting these plans together for the week, they were like, this is such a festive environment we have in our house. And they were just enjoying it as, they were putting all the videos and everything at the back end. So please give them a round of applause. And if you all don't mind, would you please show your face? That's Kabir. And was this poem written by him? No? But I've seen some of his writings. He's quite a writer. He's quite a writer. And where's Shruti? Why is she hiding? Come on, Shruti. All right, looks like she doesn't want to show herself. That's okay. We will get to her later. But thank you for really, managing this so beautifully behind. And so many people did so many different things. Just tremendous. Thank you. There is Arjun, and you know, telling you now, one is so hopeful that we will actually. There is Shruti, and for those of you know her, she's quite dynamite, but she's extremely humble, really a Shakti. So Shruti, thank you so much for everything, and for she was like, this is we're having so much fun putting it together, but I know how much work was going on at the same time. And Kabir, he was working with his dad who was in Pennsylvania, and they were just getting this whole thing done. And like they said, it's all Shimaji, true, but the instruments also have to be great so that Shimaji can work through them. So thank you all.
Jai Shri Mataji. Before we end for today morning, we wanted to invite you all to celebrate the auspicious occasion of Shri Mataji's 98th birthday and to offer this puja to Shri Mataji, which will be at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time or 1:30 p.m. Eastern today. Jai Shri Mataji. We can all raise our Kundalini and put ourselves in Bandhan and do pranam to Shri Mataji.
Mm-hmm.